Hey Fit fam, this is Tay the Great from Fit Sanity. Today's show is sponsored by F&A Distribution, your local laser, steel, and cut crew. Need custom brackets, plates, or gym signage? They'll cut it, label it, and have it ready to bolt on. Just visit fnadistribution.com and tell them Fit Sanity sent you.
Yeah. Yeah, we back in the zone. Time to tighten the frame. Mind sharp, body strong. Yeah, we lifting the game. Fit Sanity, see the crew. We be breaking the limits. No excuses, no fear. We go hard every minute. Tay the Great in the lab. Jordan holding it down. We talk health, real life, how to rise from the ground. If you ready for the change, take a breath, lock in. It's the podcast for the warriors. Let's begin. 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 Let's begin.
If social media has ever made you feel like you're behind in life, like everyone else has it figured out and you don't, this episode's for you. And if fitness has ever made you feel guilty instead of better, like you've fallen off instead of improving, this conversation is going to hit close to home. Today, we're going to talk about the lies fitness culture and social media taught us, and how they quietly mess with your confidence, your mental health, and your consistency. This isn't about blaming anyone. It's about telling the truth. What's good, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of Fit Sanity. I'm your host, Tay the Great.
And as you all guys know, it's your boy Jay Wolf, a.k.a. Alpha Wolf. Want to walk sideways through doors? I got too many names, bro, to be honest. I need to stick to one and then be done.
You make me want to come up with another name. It's Tay the Great. Maybe I'll go with the Big Back Tay Tay or something like that.
The Black Superman.
Black Superman. It got to be something sexy. You know what I mean?
As long as it's not zesty, then I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm going to stay away from the zesty, and I'm going to try to keep it like real G. You know what I mean?
Keep it calm right here.
I'm going to just keep it real G, keep it real sexy, keep it real low-key, you know?
Yeah, I got you.
So, Jordan, this episode came from real conversations we have, right?
Mm-hmm.
With clients, with friends. I mean, both of us. I mean, you've even had videos where you went live and you went on your rants and everything because we see the same thing. We see the people. I think I was telling you about the social media post where a guy was talking about if you ain't lifted 225 or 500 pounds. What was it? It was some ridiculous
Yeah, he said
amount.
if you're not lifting 315 to a certain degree, you're not actually pushing weight. You're not strong. You're not this. You're not that. I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, if you just go into the gym and push some weight, who cares of how much it is? You know what I mean? It could be 185. Heck, it could be 50 pounds is all I care about. But as long as you go in there and you're pushing your weight, it's something you can really worry about at this point. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I don't think people really understand. And again, I know that's probably one of the segments we're about to talk about, but again, I'll just wait to that point. Social media is overrated. I love it because, you know, this is how we're actually getting you guys to really understand where we're coming from as far as gym professionals, or I guess you can say fitness professionals.
Mm-hmm.
But at the exact same time, social media is going to lie it's going to lie to you right off the rip. Like that first 10 seconds already is a lie.
Well, you know what? I don't think most people believe that a lot of things on social media are made up, even including, like, you got to think about it. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of y'all put filters on your pictures? Most people do, you know, and just lighten it up a little bit here and there. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when you're looking at the point where you see a guy that's literally like freaking shredded, you're thinking, that's probably the lighting at this point, because it's like, if without the lighting, you can be like, okay, I can see all of his flaws, right?
Right.
But then all of a sudden, you do that filter, you can see everything. Oh, damn, he got the shoulders, he got the biceps. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of it is just pretty much. Honestly, it's actually really filtered, bro. To be honest.
Yeah. I mean, but that's where we go. And you know what I think? A lot of people are tired, right? And people are burnt out. They're comparing nonstop. And they're still wondering, like, it's so crazy because you get on social media and you try not to compare. Like everybody has it in the back of their head, but you can't help it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't help it. You can't help feeling like you're further along. I feel like, especially all my young people, the ones that are in their like 20s, early 30s, late 20s, early 30s, and feel like they're super behind, which you might be a little behind, but
We all are.
but you can't let like don't get online and don't let these people lie to you is what I'm saying. Do not let these people lie to you and tell you it's everything's all easy, just this simple. We know the truth.
And honestly, what we're looking at when we're looking at these actual videos of people, to be honest, you're looking at the end result. They're not telling you exactly what they are exactly going through at the end of the day when it comes to actually fitness. You only see the end result of them, and then you might find someone that might show you how to make a protein bowl or a acai or a kai bowl. You might see that, but at the exact same time, what I'm getting at is they're showing you the end results, and they're not going to even show you, okay, well, how did you really become where you are today when it comes to your fitness goals?
Right.
You know what I mean? They're going to show you their hard work. Like I said, you're only going to see the end results. You know what I mean? Like even with the video I posted today, it's like me setting it up and me letting you know, hey, this is how this workout's going to begin. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't. Social media is going to lie to you. Period.
I agree. Let's jump into it. Like the biggest lies, we're sold, right? Not told, we're sold. It makes a difference. So one of the biggest lies I feel like is you should be further along. I go through this with my clients. I think I talked about it at some point. Like it took a long time for you to build your body how it is. Say you're 30, 40, 50 pounds overweight. Yeah, I mean, fitness is the solution, but it doesn't come off overnight. You know what I mean? Like even me as a fitness guy, it's taken me years to literally get where I want to be. Every now and then you have some setbacks. You might get sick here or there. You might get too busy to be at the gym. You might be working, hustling, doing everything else. So it's real life, right?
It's very much real life. It's the day to day. You know what I mean? You're putting in that work. A lot of things come into play when it comes to fitness, period, man. I can't stress this enough. You're going to go into the gym day in, day out. You're going to try to make yourself be consistent. And just some of those days are just not going to pan out the way you think it's going to.
I agree.
You know what I mean? You thinking you're going to go in there and bench 225, 185, 315. And you're going to go in there and thinking, I can push this weight. Then your body tells you, no.
Absolutely not.
No, it doesn't happen that way. Like today, I went into the gym. I thought, my legs were prepped and primed. But again, there's also come back with the body dysmorphia deal. You know what I mean? That's to me. I just had my own setback today.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm looking at my legs. I'm thinking, okay, why don't look so full like they normally used to?
Yeah.
Okay, now I gotta go back. One of the I can't think of his name, but in one of the Generation Iron movies I like to watch, he was saying, okay, I look flat today.
Right.
Let me go back to my meals and what did I have the day before the reason why I look the way I look?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't have big biceps. I mean,
who don't have big biceps?
I don't have big biceps.
Nah, dude, you got big biceps.
Man, I measured them things the other day, bro. There was like literally like at 16s. I'm thinking to myself, I thought they were like 22s, dog. Like, I cried a little bit. Like in the back of my mind, I actually cried. I was like, man, this is anyway.
But really, 22-inch arms, that's pretty huge. That's pretty big.
That's the goal.
I know, but that's pretty, that's massive.
CT Fletcher arms, bro.
That's massive.
I be talking to myself in the gym like, grow, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Grow. Like, they're just like, all right, bro, this is all we can do. Stop.
Hey, we ain't going no further than this. Hey, we're going to leave you right there, Jay.
like you playing too much right now, bro.
Do you ever feel like when you get online, do you feel like and it don't just have to be with fitness, do you feel like your progress doesn't feel like progress anymore after you scroll for a bit? And sometimes we do the doom scrolling, and it's really how you curate your algorithm. One thing I do is I try to keep it on something funny. Make sure I watch a funny video. That way I just don't take anything on social media too serious,
I find myself doing that too. Like to be honest, the way these algorithms are going by nowadays, it's. I try to keep it funny. You know what I mean? Because there is sometimes I look at certain bodybuilding videos, and I'm thinking, damn, why am I not there yet? But again, who's to say they're not where they want to be either? You know what I mean? So it's like you said, selling the lies is like. I don't know, bro. Like, how did you get there the way how you're looking right now? You know what I mean? Like,
no one tells you everything. They don't tell you what they're taking, what they're eating. Like, there's always something else that we probably missed, like that we probably don't get yet.
Back in your mind, like, I know you're on steroids. I just can't figure out exactly where you're on steroids at, which is also a big common misconception about steroids.
Right.
Y'all have to realize if you decide to take something like that, whether it's trend, whether it's, and again, and this is not a lie, this is actually real truth. If you're going to take some type of supplement like that, that's going to they're going to propel you forward. Understand one thing, if not two. When you take it, you got to do something with it. Yeah. Otherwise, if you just take it and then just sit at home thinking, what did Anthony Mackie say on a painting game? He said, once these ropes hit this chocolate baby, I'm gonna be massive. you know what I mean? Like, okay, yes. Once they finally hit, but you got to do something for that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So again, the truth of it is that bodybuilding itself has to be you doing something about it.
I agree. I'm gonna probably watch that movie this weekend just because you said that.
It's a good movie. The Rock really played his part in that movie, dog. He really did. Literally, this big, huge dude turned out to be such a huge gummy bear.
I know, it's ridiculous. It's funny though. They were funny in that movie.
Yeah, they really were.
They did a good job. So what you don't see that like all the people with the perfect bodies that we aspire to have, right? And if you're listening to this podcast, I assume that you aspire to have. You don't see the restarts. You don't see the setbacks. Really, on socials, all you see is the highlights. So that brings me to a different point. It's not just with fitness. It's with life. It's with love. It's with relationships. It's with friendships. It's with vacations. Everything. You just see the highlights. You don't see what it took to get there. Like sometimes you don't really think about it like, oh, this person's going on vacation. Like a woman could be mad at her husband because he ain't took her on a vacation the whole time where the other person's on vacation. What they are not telling you is they use their credit card to pay for reward points, and then once they get all the reward points, they can book a whole vacation for free. So technically hubby didn't really do anything, but you guys have to see, you know what I mean?
I never really thought about it that way.
I have a client that tells me that she pays for everything with credit card, book a whole vacation with their clients. Like they were in Italy Italy, that whole, all those cities, countries, whatever. They were over there for like a month for free.
How many y'all tell me out here y'all just using points? Well, really?
Through credit cards.
Credit card.
Travel points. Yes. Yes.
Man.
This is what I'm saying.
Oh, so you telling me you spent $15,000? No, you didn't. You spent 15,000 points.
But that's the whole thing. But those are the keys to the game. Like, and this is the thing. I'm saying it because y'all can do it too. Yeah, you know what I mean? And we can do it too. Like, utilize it, right? But don't feel like you're behind because you're not on that vacation. Maybe you just haven't got the correct resources to get on that vacation yet, right? Because that makes a difference. You see what I'm saying?
What would be your ideal place to go for vacation, to be honest? Like, if you could pick anywhere in the world right now, obviously, where would you want to go, bro?
Anywhere on the planet?
For a week, everything paid, all expenses, even the plane ticket, everything, even like you spending money on clothes, like you just like everything all paid. Where would you go?
Everything paid for. Oh man, that's a tough one because I'm like I would want to go somewhere. I would definitely want to get out of the country, but I want it to be like the best beach. Wherever the best beach, not because, and I can't even swim like that, right? But it's just the view, the water, the city. But if it's like, if you ask me something that I would want to experience is maybe like Dubai. I haven't experienced that. I could probably, or like Dubai, and then I've heard I do want to still see parts of Italy, Spain. You know what I mean? But If I'll just let's just settle for Dubai for me. What about you?
What was it? I was really wanted to go. Saint
Lucia.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, just
see, I didn't think about that one. I had a client that showed me some pictures. That place is beautiful, bro.
they call it the bungalows where you literally be out on the water. Now, don't get me wrong. I kind of would be afraid at first because you can see the ocean underneath you, and that'd be my luck to be sleeping in bed and all of a sudden find myself in the ocean. You know what I mean? But yeah, St. Lucia would be very beautiful.
See, yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice.
Hey, Victoria, what up? You know she's competing, right? So, hey, we want to give you a shout out. I know you're 20, I think 19 or 20 weeks out.
Yep.
From the Fit Sanity family. We hope that you will make that competition and you just literally crush it.
You got this, Victoria.
What was the topic again of the conversation? I forgot.
You just asked me about vacation.
I did ask you about vacation. Well, she wants to know the topic.
Oh, the topic
Yeah.
about the episode. It's like the biggest lies we're told on social media, comparison, the trap.
Okay.
That we all fall into on a regular, comparing ourselves to someone else before we really know.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty much our topic. But yeah, no problem. Yeah, we got you. We're supporting you.
Yes.
But yeah, it's pretty much the social media how they tell us lies. Like again, I give it to Victoria. Like I use her as an example. Mm-hmm. She's literally I literally watch her like in the mornings when she's doing her cardio and then she eats. She literally looks like she's literally about to like pass out. But it's like that's what it takes. You know what I mean?
Agree.
She's literally a witness to this. Like I literally watch her in the gym and she's killing it. It literally, when you're in that type of prep mode, bro, it takes a lot out of you, dog.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to be doing pretty soon. Me and you, we're going to be in the gym being mad as heck at people.
I know. It'd be
Get
like
the
that.
workout.
It'd be like that. And you know what? I think, speaking of Victoria, I swear, when we had those ice days, I swear I seen her post that she was at the gym.
She did, bro.
That's hardcore. So
slipping and slide to the gym. Yeah, very.
You got this. Kudos.
Yeah.
So let's get to another lie that I feel like we get. If you don't love the grind, you're weak. If you don't love it, like if you don't love the grind, like if I'm being honest, most people don't love to grind. You know what I mean? We do it because like I'm one of those hardcore people. I don't do the grind because I love it. I do it because I don't have a choice.
And that's very big.
You see what I'm saying? Like my family gotta eat. I gotta eat. I want to be in shape. You know what I mean? If I'm not in shape, I'm very unhealthy. Do I really have a choice? I love training people. I love the concept. I love that. But if you don't love the grind, I don't feel like you're weak. Does that make sense?
No, you're not weak at all, man. Again, it goes back to what you said. You don't see the restarts, like I said, especially when you're literally going through your day to day. You know, we have life events that happen. You know what I mean? So I mean, again, the gym's always going to be there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Your friends or family may not always be there, and that's just life in general.
I agree.
And so that grind, again, you can always pick back up the grind.
You can.
You know what I mean? It's like playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater. You know, if you fail the grind, you can always press triangle again and get back on the rail. You know what I mean? Yeah. So to have that as a lie or have that as a false narrative is definitely a mind killer.
Right. Yep. And like not loving suffering doesn't make you lazy. Like because you don't like if you don't want to, you don't have to get up at 3 a.m. if you don't want to. If you don't have to, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, you really
get
don't.
Get up at regular time. Go to the gym later in the evening. Like don't punish yourself to get to the grind, because what's going to happen is you're going to burn yourself out and you're not going to want to do it anymore. Especially with new lifters. I tell them that all the time. Just like take your time, ease yourself into it. Do not rush, because as soon as you rush, then I promise you're going to burn yourself out. Like think about it. It's February. We don't see as many people at the gym no more, right?
I'm going to keep that comment to myself. But yes,
I'm just saying. Because what happens is we get too excited. We start. We're like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And then you burn yourself out. It's like, oh, I don't feel like getting up no more.
Stop telling you guys yourself new year, new me. Just continue the grind. There you go. That's all you have to do. If you've been doing something for 6 years, 3 years, even a year, just continue to sit there and say, oh, here's my New Year's resolution, and you still ain't did last year's New Year's resolution. Just stop.
Right. Because it don't have to be exciting, right? Like, discipline isn't always hype, right? Most of the time it's boring and repetitive. Like, I tell some of my clients, like we've talked to, and even Liz when she was here, the same exercises week after week after week after week after week. A lot of us, we eat the same foods week after week after week after week.
Ice cream. I'm sorry. I felt myself today, man. I really fell off. I had, which is my favorite brand of popcorn, which is Orville Rittenbacher. Yeah. I had the kettle corn.
Oh, I'm going popcorn in the night too. I'm definitely. I got my baby girl with me. So
yeah, bro. Just sit back and watch. Make it a marathon, bro. Like literally, just like you like Jurassic Park movies.
Yeah,
bro.
We're gonna pick a series and go.
Yeah, bro. So it's like, that New Year's new me is overrated. It's just, again, that's a grind that should just, or I guess that's a perspective that should just be like snipped and be just done with it. Like you said, bro. It's. Sometimes the grind can literally sometimes the grind is actually an overkill, to be honest.
I think so. I think that's where you burn out, grind, because you don't give yourself that time to chill out. And then the mental, what it does to your mentally when you're grinding, you're kind of stressing the hell out, you know, because you're putting that pressure on yourself when it's kind of unnecessary.
The gym should also too, and I guess this is where I kind of thrive in it. At first, I was like really serious. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. Yes, like, you got to be serious when you're taking a competition, but I think people really fail to realize, make your gym time fun, laugh, joke. Yes. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I find myself, I'm in there and I'm listening to my music and I'm sitting there drumming on drums, knowing damn well I can't freaking drum. I can't drum to save my life.
Oh my god!
But you just go in there and you feel your workouts. Yeah, you're gonna have that time where you're gonna literally be like, oh, you're gonna be doing all this other stuff, but at the exact same time, make your gym time fun.
That's a good idea. Look, so there's a thing that I do every now and then when I'm at the gym. I like to pretend I'm preparing for something. So just to get, like, if I know I need a good pump, I might like go back in your head and pretend like, put a scenario together. It's like, oh, if I was a boxer, this is how I'll be preparing. So I'm working my butt off. Or if I was doing this, just pretend, make believe something. And then just to get yourself, if it gets your motivation, it gets your motivation.
Well,
you know what
I ain't going to tell you how I feel when I go into the gym, because otherwise you probably thinking, okay, bro, you doing too much. But I'm going to tell you.
Go for it.
When I walk into the gym, I feel like Captain America. Everybody is in the gym.
That's okay.
As soon as I say Avengers symbol, everybody in the gym just comes right behind me, and we're about to destroy this shit. I'm leading it. I have Minior in my hand, and I have the shield in the other, bro. We about to kill this shit.
All right.
It is what it is today. And if you don't want to be an Avenger, get out of here. Like I said before, Marvel over DC any day. So fight me over that.
I almost wore a Black Panther shirt today. I was gonna wear a Black Panther shirt today.
That'd have been acceptable.
That would have been perfect, huh?
Rest in peace, Chadwick. Rest in peace.
Yes, it had Chadwick on it.
Oh, see, there you go, man.
So that boring consistency is what changes lives, right? And we're thinking a third lie is about bodies, right? The third lie is about bodies. The body that should look a certain way. Now, one thing I do know is that we all have different body types. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of beautiful if you really think about it.
So your three body types, you have ectomorph, you have mesomorph, and you have endomorph. Mm-hmm. Those are the three main body types. And every single last one of us, whether it's male and or female, we are literally in those categories.
Right.
So you, on your end, you'll be more of an actual, I won't say endomorph. Mm-hmm. For me, it'll be more of, ectomorph.
Yeah,
and then mine will be endo.
Yeah, the fast metabolism.
Yeah, bro. I wouldn't mind being a mesomorph, bro, to be honest. Like, like that big table back build, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think, my body frame ain't built like that. I can't.
Now, with steroids, you can't. Just a little injection here. Just a little, you know what I mean?
Get a real big back, huh?
You be telling your clients, hey, once the steroids hit this chocolate, baby, it's going to be on. That's how you going to be.
But this is the whole thing. Look, check the difference, right? Like, everybody has different body types.
Okay.
For example, you, veined out. veins. There is natural, and I've had buddies that I worked out with. Natural. I've gotten very low body fat. I guarantee you, unless I'm really cutting, you'll see a vein here, a couple here. But I'm not a very veiny person. It's never been. I drink water. I do what I'm supposed to do. But everybody's body is just a little different. So, I mean, eventually when I cut clean, you know what I mean, you'll be able to see more. But it takes a lot.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of it all, bro. Like, again, like, even when I tell, like, our clients, or I'm telling my clients, but correct me if I'm wrong, even if you have a little bit of visceral fat, right? Mm-hmm. A little bit on you is not. Now, I'm not saying you have to be at level 11 all the way up to a level 20, which we know that's not good. But however, if you have a little bit of fat on it, that's good to a certain degree, because our bodies are literally cannibals.
Yeah.
If you don't have anything on your body, your body's going to be like, you know what? I have nothing else to eat. I'm about to eat you at the end of the day. And it's weird, bro. You know what I mean? The body is very weird. And so when we're looking at the perfect body, is there really such thing as the perfect body?
No. I think the perfect body. So I think you should get your body perfect for you, right?
It makes totally sense.
Love what you like in the mirror. Like, love to see what your reflection in the mirror. That's all I want to say. As long as you like what you see in the mirror, then we cool, right?
Don't love the gym. Gym your love. I hate those videos.
Don't lift the weight your lift. Don't rep the set your rep.
Yeah, right. It's like, you know, it's like, come on now. Let's be
wise. We are. All right.
Don't push the weight. Weight push you. When I saw that video, I literally was kind of like, what did she say? She says, don't love your job your love. Like, wait a minute. I was like, okay.
Well, I love that people are so creative and funny, man.
Yeah, that is true.
It really, like, that's the one thing where that's the good side of social media, where it's just like there are some creative people out here.
It really, and which brings me to another point. Every single one of us has something to bring to the table.
Yes.
We are unique in our own ways. If there is literally another person like me or another person like you in the alternate universe, you know, again, I'm not trying to be like all multiverse type of deal, but however, there's only one of you at the end of the day.
I agree.
So with that being said, you have an aura that someone was like, okay, hey man, I can actually really talk to Tay. He has a good listening skills, or I can really talk to Jordan because he actually cares.
Yeah.
Everyone, no matter who you are, every one of us on this earth, whether we want to shine away from it, or I guess the word shun away from it, you have something unique about you.
I agree.
It just needs to be shown.
Yeah.
And I think, and I don't know, I'm probably going to go off a little bit topic, but to be honest, what we're missing here in the world, period, honestly, and if I can really be a little bit deep with this, we're missing the love at this point.
Oh,
we are missing the love.
So we're here now.
Yes, we are here now. We are missing the love in the world.
This might have to be another two-parter.
It might have to be. We are literally missing the love in this world, because it's like we literally will hurt each other over some BS.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So let me shy away from that, because again, you guys know when I make my lives, I usually try to talk about some stuff like that, just a little snippet. But let's continue on with our episode. I don't want to get too far deep in that.
Yeah, that's save that for another episode, because that one's deep. All right, so when you go in and you're just thinking about the grind, and the hustle culture that we see, like, hey, the hustle culture is good, mind you. I'm a part of it to a certain degree. I also learned that resting is a really important thing too. So you can listen for motivation to some of the speeches, all this. Yeah, go for it, but understand you got to go to sleep. You have to rest, and you have to protect your mental health. Don't let it stress you to the point where do all you can in a day, but make sure you set a time. Like, you stop. Just say if 6 p.m. is your stopping time, at 6 p.m. you're not doing anything else. Relax, have the day to yourself, take a bath, do something.
Yes, please take a bath.
Have a glass of wine, whatever it is you personally do to relax.
I sleep.
Yeah, whatever it is.
If you could pay me to go to sleep, I would literally be highly paid. I would be highly paid. You pay me like, hey, can you go sleep for 3 hours and you get paid this much? I'm gonna overdo it.
You'll be a millionaire, huh?
10 hours a day.
Log in.
Man.
Sometimes 20. Log it in.
What's the longest time you ever slept?
Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe on a sick day or like one of those college days, you might get you a good 12 to 15 hours. After there's this place called Juarez, Mexico, and it's right across the border in El Paso, and yeah, I slept really long after I came back. Imagine being 18, you going to Mexico because you're not 21, you're not old enough to drink, and we went over there and did that, and it was drink and drown for like $10. So we were dragging each other back across the borders and getting home, and it was just like college, man, was crazy. But I'll say definitely my longest sleep had to be one of those days.
Hey, would you do know what's a good hangover remedy, right?
Menudo.
Keep drinking.
Menudo.
Yeah, menudo is really good. My dad makes a good clean menudo, bro.
Yeah,
yes, like he makes menudo, bro. Yeah, it's like is it? I used to didn't like it growing up, but growing up in a in a multicultural home, it literally is. Like, again, my dad would be like, are you hungry? I'm like, what are you fixing? Oh, I'm fixing chicken and this. The most greasiest shit ever. And I'm just like, all right.
Yeah.
But, it again, that's a whole different other story. But, yeah.
So, all of this, it affects, if you forget to sleep, you're going to stress. You got trauma and your hormones, ladies especially, hormones. I can't preach that enough. It matters. Your hormones matter. It can be the difference between you losing weight and not. So definitely get your rest. All right, so let's go into how these lies affect your mental health. So I guess this is where it gets a little bit more serious, right? Because when you see the lies or the things that you're seeing that you perceive to be all legit, not just the highlight, it don't just affect your mental health. It affects your motivation, right? So your motivation and your mental health. So you get the anxiety, you get the guilt, you get the shame, and you feel like you're failing at life because you're like, dang, look at this person. The hell am I doing wrong? And then you get somebody online preaching, oh, if you're not doing this 6 times a day, then what the fuck are you doing with your life? You know what I mean?
Sitting here listening to you.
Making me feel bad.
Like,
apparently nothing.
Like, all right, David Goggins, please. I'm sorry. Jeez. Shout out to David Goggins because that dude there, he's man. He's a hardcore.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you're right. I do feel like we have to understand. And again, us being out there, yeah, we can sit there and preach all day long of how to do this and how to do that. But at the end of the day, it's you making the change for yourself.
I love that. Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And like you can literally tell me, all right, bro, if you really want the big back, you're gonna have to literally work your ass off. And I'm just like, okay. But if I'm not willing to change, what's the point?
I agree.
You can only kick something till you know that it's already dead, and if you just keep kicking it and you know that it's dead, just walk away from the situation.
I agree.
But yeah, you have to be the one to make the change. You know what I mean? We can motivate as much as we can, bro. But at the end of the day, is are you really ready to be motivated?
Right.
Like that one thing we said it the other day when we made our last podcast. One day.
Or day one.
You
know what? I thought about that earlier for some reason. It went across my mind.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, you're just yelling at me. Like, why are you yelling at me? Like, okay, right. I'll take out the trash. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
But
so, yeah, we're looking at we don't need more discipline. We need less pressure. I think that's underrated. Like the pressure that it takes to get stuff done. I think having less is more, right?
Yeah. To be honest, you see this economy? Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. Like even the price for gas is like it's pressure. You know what I mean? It's like I just want something to be like underneath. Like, can we go back to how it used to be? Which no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, but it's definitely not gonna happen.
Jesus. Like what happened to like the energy drinks, bro? It literally went from like $2.69 to like $3.59. Like it literally bumped up a whole $1 and some change. I'm just like, that's for one. That's for one energy drink.
Yeah, but everything's more expensive right now. Everything, inflation, them killed us all, right? everything costs too much. It's like you're not broken. You're overwhelmed. We're overwhelmed with these grocery prices.
very, very overwhelmed with these grocery prices. Like I think a carton of eggs is like literally almost close to $10.
I still find that hard to believe, but it's there. It's a little crazy.
But you know what I also find that's also crazy? And agree with me. Agree to disagree. Have you noticed throughout, I guess, these past 2 years, if I can remember it, that's how long it's been. When you get fruit. And then you let it, again, obviously, you have it in the refrigerator or whatever.
Right.
And all of a sudden it just goes bad. It grows like it grows fungus on it. We go back a couple of years, it didn't used to be that way.
Oh, you feel like it lasts forever.
Yeah.
It lasts for a decent amount of time.
Now it's like you get it for a whole day and it's literally started growing fungus on there.
Yeah.
I wonder why. I'm not going to go in that. I'm not going to go into that topic
that
either.
That a little bit deeper.
I'm not going to go into that. But
I haven't done my research, so I can't.
Oh, I can tell you why. But we're going to do that off script. We're not going to do that on live. No.
I got you.
But, yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, next. What should fitness actually be for? All right. So, it's not meant to punish you, right?
Mm-mm.
I think it should mainly, for me, I use fitness for stress, right? So I'm able to, if I'm having a bad day or if I know I need just a pump, I just go to the gym. I get to sweat it out, whatever I got going on. Whether I'm happy or I'm mad, I think it feels good to get that pump.
Mm-hmm. Like I say, you chase it. So yeah, I definitely will agree with you on that. Even sometimes when you get too upset, sometimes your body tells you, you know what, we're going to put on 315 and then we're going to crush you with the weight. That's how I feel. I never forget. I was actually really too mad. And I went to the gym and I put on 315 and I couldn't do it.
Oh,
but the
you
thing
were mad though?
I was really mad.
Well, 315 on bench or squat?
On bench.
Oh, really?
But here's what happened. After I wasn't able to do it because I was so upset,
right?
My body had a complete mental reset afterwards. Even though I had people help me put the weight up,
yeah,
I felt better. I wasn't no longer angry. All that anger went into that weight, and that weight just came crashing. I know that sounds bad, but it made me feel a little bit better because though I got it up and I could actually go, bring it down and push it back up, I felt my anger just went straight into that weight. And I got up. I was feeling good. I wasn't embarrassed or anything like that.
See, but that's where I feel like it should go. Like, that's one of the things I feel like you can definitely always use the gym as a resource to just kind of like spaz out. You know what I mean? You can lift those weights as hard as you want. You can cuss the weights out. Nobody's going to stop you. You can do whatever you want in there. Just let go, Yeah,
just don't fight. I think that'd be the worst place to fight is in the gym. You know how many weapons you have available to you?
I've seen videos where dudes just break out and start fighting in the gym, and I'm like, bro, I don't think nothing's that serious in the gym. Like, even if it's a piece of equipment, ain't nothing that serious to be in there fighting over. Keep your hands to yourself, people.
Yeah, and take your hands off your phones.
Oh, my God. You know what? Quick rant. All right. So if you're on one machine for 30 minutes doing the same exercise and just scrolling on your phone, you are the problem. Get your ass off your phone and get your ass off that machine.
Because someone already wants to use that machine.
You shouldn't be there that got...
And it's me.
You shouldn't be there that long. Look, 3 to 4 sets. Like, even if you get 1 to 3 minutes is the time you should be resting. 1 to 3 minutes. I promise you're not lifting heavy enough to rest 5 minutes.
So your voice is elevating,
to
sir.
3 minutes. No, because we got to talk about this. 1 to 3 minutes. So worst case, I even did the math. Worst case scenario is that you should be on that machine. If you do 4 sets, you should be on that machine for 12 minutes max. 12 minutes max. And after that, you should be moving on to the next exercise. Stop hogging them equipment, y'all. Other people got things to do.
All I see is this. Scroll.
We got stuff to do, y'all. I get it. The gym might be relaxing for y'all. Okay, go relax on the mats and go sit down and scroll. But don't do it on the equipment, man. That was my quick rant. Anyway.
Boy, I got heat in here. Quick.
But it still ain't enough to be fighting people at the gym.
No.
You find something else to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Seriously.
I've never talked to someone who actually had a fight in the gym, and I've never actually talked to someone who had a fight in the gym, because I would want to know, like, what was so bad to where you just needed to start wailing on somebody or swinging at somebody. You know what I mean?
That might be the reason. That's one thing too, and I will say this, just so I can actually get my little rant out here. And this is just me. Quit thinking you're the biggest shit in the gym. That's the biggest shit that I can that whole macho BS that most of us as men do in the gym, and you women do it too. Let's just put it out there.
Yeah.
You're not the biggest person in the gym. There's always someone out there that's bigger, better, and stronger than you are. So if you're thinking you're out there doing 315, someone's doing that as a warm up, dog.
Hey, those reality checks will hit you in the face hard.
If you really, and I'm not saying that you should do that. If you really think that you're really this big hot shit, no, don't get me wrong. I love my gym. I love Crunch. You got to realize it's a mid gym, just like LA Fitness.
Right.
If you go to Life Fit and Lifetime, that's pretty high end. Hey, they got towel service, bro. But anyway, if you thinking you're really this big hot shit, why don't you go to something where like Metroflex, go somewhere to where these actually where the weight that we're lifting or literally they're out there lifting these metal clanky weights are a complete difference.
So you're going to like. Yeah, go to where the bodybuilders are.
Yeah, where they literally,
I mean?
you're not going to go in there and thinking you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to lift 315. When those metal clanky weights are a little bit different than the ones that we're literally using.
Those what we grew up on. Though.
Yes.
Ain't that what we grew up on?
Yeah. But anyway. But yeah, that's all I got to say on that.
And you know what? That's the next segment in the show is reality checks. That was a perfect time to bring
we
that
actually
up.
really people do need a big time reality check, and they really do. I mean, again. I can't sit there and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop a ball. See if you can catch it.
Go for it. I'm
not better than you, and you're not better than me. Only thing that might be bigger is probably your fucking ego. And I'm sorry, I have to say that. Don't. I'm serious. I'm not gonna go in here into the next person. Yeah, I might see you have a big bicep, so I'm thinking, oh damn, okay, he has some big bicep. That doesn't mean that I gotta sit there and try to outdo you.
Right.
You know what I mean? The only thing that's bigger than me is your fucking ego. If that's the case, if that's how you really want to put it. You know what I mean? But at the exact same time, I'm trying to get to where you are, vice versa. And we tell each other, man, I'm trying to get like you, big dog. No, I'm trying to get like you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, that's cool.
And for the most part, that's the kind of energy you get in the gym. When most people are
you
cool.
should be getting the gym.
Yeah, and
you
for
should.
the most part, you do kind of get that energy. Every now and then you get some of the guys in there that just doing too much. Might have a little bit of rage going on. But for the most part, most people are pretty chill. That's why I was like, I don't get why people be beating each other up on the videos. But most people are pretty chill. But then, too, we don't know the background story and all that.
Yeah, so that is true.
It could be.
Are we speaking about another lie? Like we don't understand. That's why
it could be something that we completely don't understand.
We're always catching stuff at the end, not in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
it could have been somebody that kept clipping somebody or doing something the whole time, and they're like, "Hey."
Like why did Tay punch Jordan? I don't know. Maybe he was on his phone for 30 minutes on the machine. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was a complete madhouse the other night, though, wasn't it?
It was. Man, I loved it. I hate it and I love it. I loved it because it was like, man, I see so many people in here going, this gym is alive right now. It's insane. I do like it when it's like that. Only downside is if you're training someone.
Can't find the machine.
Like, if you don't know what you're doing, you're screwed. Like, because you're going to have to adjust those exercises. Them machines are gone. You better know how to do it free weight on that turf. And, you know, you better be able to put your clients through it and get them what they need. You know?
But yeah, you better learn quick on the fly. I think there's also another misconception I don't think that most people don't understand. If you are literally, okay, let's say an actual leg, let's say if all the leg machines were taken up, right? Mm-hmm. What could you really do? Like, when you're trying to do a leg press, again, all the leg presses are taken up. Mm-hmm. A lunge is not so much of a leg press.
Nah.
What you call it, the leg extension is not much of a leg press. So if I was literally going to put you on something, and I got taught this the other day, a few weeks ago, on the Smith machine. Mm-hmm. If you do it the right way, you lay down underneath it and push your weight. You can actually rotate your foot on that actual on the Smith machine. You could do a leg press just from the bottom.
That's I've seen someone do that before.
You know what I mean? So you guys don't really understand. We have to shoot this shit on the fly when we don't have things.
You got to be creative. That's why you see most of the gym exercises where people are doing the variations. They're just creating. Mm-hmm. They're just going and creating.
They're not really reinventing the wheel. They have to find other ways to actually get that exact same movement. Like I said, like the one I posted today with Miss I Am Priscilla Andrews. That whole TRX glute exercise.
Yeah.
That's hardcore, bro, because you think you're just hanging. No, you have to pull yourself in, so you're using your top half as long as your biceps are in use. Mm-hmm. And then you have to do the actual glute bridge.
No, those TRX bands are good.
They're unforgiving.
But they're good, though.
Yeah, they're
really good if you know what you're doing. So on this reality check, we'll go with reality check social media doesn't show. So, Jordan, what are one of the ones that you think? I'll go with one. First one is burnout. That's a reality check social media doesn't show.
Anxiety.
Ooh. Debt. What about that debt?
Man.
You really think about it. You can post the videos of vacation. You can post the pictures, but they won't show you, like, fuck, you know what
they escaped from.
All this, yeah. All this, like, and it's okay. What we're saying is it's okay. Don't feel bad. Who cares if you buy your vacation on Affirm or Klarna or however you got to do it if you're in debt? Like, we still got to enjoy our lives. It's just, don't put yourself in a bind trying to live up to a standard that you don't have to live up to.
Yeah. Set your own standard for yourself, not anybody else.
Exactly. And also, reality check. People don't tell you how many times they have to restart.
Or how many points they have to do to get those points.
Right. How many, exactly.
If you spend $30 here, you'll get 15,000 points. You know what I mean? Like,
that's knowing keys to the game. You got to know the game.
There's one thing I will say about that as well. Sometimes you have to literally put a quarter in order to play. That's how you have to understand it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You have to put a quarter in to play. Good. You know what I mean? If you're not willing to put that quarter in, then what else are you going to do? You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
that's what I like. That's how I look at it. What do you guys' opinions? Like I said, I know you guys are watching us. Like I said, if you want to chime in, I know, like Miss. You know what menudo is made of? Yeah, menudo is made of. It's pretty much cow stomach. It's a lot. It's a lot of that goes into that, but yeah. Feel free to chime in. Like I said, this is a podcast that we try to get everyone's perspective in. Because, again, don't get me wrong. We're just like you guys and you're just like us. We're just people trying to find different types of ways to get through life. Mm-hmm. So each advice we give, again, as I said before, we have to actually put a quarter into play. So also what that means is that we're all players of the game. Not one player is better than the other. We have to learn how to take advice and take it in consideration.
I agree. So the hardest part about because we got motivation, we got discipline. Discipline, obviously, we know discipline is what we all need. The hardest part about discipline, what would you think the hardest part is? I have my opinion.
The harder part about discipline is the reps. Just like in fitness, you have to continue to do it every single day to have that discipline.
Yeah.
So rep 1, rep 2, rep 3, and sometimes you just got to keep going until it actually digs into you. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Just like same way if you're going to failure. When you're doing a chest press or you're doing a chest fly, you got to keep going until you get that nasty ass burn into that chest.
Yes, and it's gonna suck.
Yes,
it sucks and it doesn't feel good. But, and I'm telling you, when you're lifting correctly, it does not feel good. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. That feeling, that burn, lactic acid, everything. But the results that you get, you know what I mean? The results that you get makes the difference. And that discipline for me is just like you keep showing up when nobody else is looking. So, you know, like last year you saw me and I looked like one thing, but then next year you see me and it's just like, yo, something changed, yo. You know what I mean? No, I'm showing up when nobody's watching. I don't have to post a workout every day, but I am working out every day. You see what I'm saying? I don't have, just because I'm not posting doesn't mean I'm not doing it. Nobody's watching. I'm got my head down, door closed, and I'm freaking going.
What my boy is saying is he's earning it in the shadows.
Yeah.
Ninja style.
Exactly.
Excuse me, I had to burp. And again, and I also look at it like this too, is like one of my favorite quotes. I know you heard me say it before, and if I can say it right this time again without my stuttering issue, when it comes to discipline, Bruce Lee said, "I do not fear the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks, but I do fear the man that has practiced 10,000 kicks. It has practiced one kick 10,000 times."
Yeah, because that one kick gonna hurt if you get it off,
bro.
It's gonna break something because he's gonna be accurate with it every single time.
And he's gonna be like,
practice.
You see this?
Repetition.
No, I did not see it, sir.
No. All right, so another segment. Excuse or truth. Excuse or truth. So first one is I'm tired. What do you think?
I don't want to do it.
Would you? If I told you I'm tired, or your client, would you look at that as an excuse, or are they telling the truth, or it could be a bit of both?
Well, let's talk about it. So you're saying you're tired. Is it you're tired of what exactly? When a lot of us as humans, we give off a lot of vague answers. Hey Jordan, how you feeling today? Oh, I'm tired.
Tired of what?
Tired of what? Especially when we're going through our consultations. Oh, I want to be lean. Okay, what does that look like for you?
I agree. I like that.
I want a bigger butt. Okay, so you want a bigger butt. What does that really mean that you want a bigger butt?
Right.
Are we working on the actual size? We're working on the shape, or what are we trying to do? What is motivating you to want this bigger butt? Because doing nothing but legs all damn day is not going to get you that bigger butt.
No,
it really is.
We
work them
glutes and hammies.
Work them glutes.
Yeah, the hammies connect to the glutes.
Right. By the way, we're coming out with our own strip club pretty soon. It's called BBL.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen at some point.
We tossing
creatine packets.
Creatine packs. Might even toss a jump rope on the stage. You never know. Get crazy. I'll bring out the stopwatch on them.
Hey, I want y'all to really understand something right now. My boy Tay literally has that stopwatch and that jump rope. If he brings that out, I feel so sorry for you. His clients are literally in a sweat. That whole entire puddle is nothing but sweat. And the first thing he says, "Come on, we got 10 seconds. Let's go. Push." 10 seconds, bro.
Especially that last 10 seconds.
It feels like a lifetime, doesn't it?
That last 10 seconds, that's when I'm telling them, like, hey, all right, you done messed up a couple of times now. I will stop this watch right now. Let's get it together. You're going hard.
That's what I tell my clients when we're doing abs. I say you only get one safe word. You use that safe word, you can no longer use that safe word ever again. You got to power through the rest of these ab workouts. And again, if you stop,
right,
I'm stopping the clock.
Exactly.
Oh, you would stop at 30 seconds. Really?
You got to start over.
Start
over. It sucks. It sucks, but you on our time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We gonna this whole hour you gonna die.
All right. So the next one, excuse or truth. I fell off.
In what way did you fall off? I would say if that's you said you fell off. In what way?
I would call that an excuse. If I say, man, I just fell off. Nah, I mean, what if you just paused? What if you just took a break?
Just yeah.
Because you don't have to stay off. If you're out the gym, you're like, man, I fell off. I ain't doing it. Get your ass back in the gym. Like, what is it?
I think too. We got to stop making excuses for ourselves, especially when we don't have to, when we're so used to just making that one vague comment, or I'm tired, or I'm sleepy. Right. Then take your ass to bed.
I agree.
I'm for one. For one. I have that as I guess you can say I'm a culprit of that. When people ask me, "Oh, well, how are you feeling today?" I'm tired, and they're like, "Okay, well, fair enough." But I'm not really giving you the reason why I'm tired. It could just be me just sit there and really coping with something else a little bit underneath the whole I'm tired.
I agree. So, I guess in closing, you're right, y'all. If you take anything from this episode, just remember you're not behind. You don't need to do more. You need to do what you can sustain. Do what you can handle. Don't worry about doing all the extra, right? Quiet consistency beats loud motivation every single time. Jay, you want to give the people some words for words of encouragement or something? It don't even have to be clever. Whatever you want to say.
As always, like I keep saying, and then this is just me putting in reps for you guys. Just continue doing what you can do for yourself at the end of the day, man. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. You can do it. You just have to continue to push yourself into that mode. So if Tay tells me, I don't see what's the reason, well, you don't have to give him a reason. Do what's best for you, so I can really say, man.
I agree. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, until next time, stay fit, stay focused, and stay sane.
Yeah, we crush it today. Now it's time for the flex. Mind heavy, heart steady. We demand and respect. Fit Sanity, the code. We don't break, we don't bend. Every setback is set up. Every loss is a win. Keep the pressure on your goals. Let it sharpen your aim. Hustle hard, move smart. Stay ahead of the game. Till the next time we link, keep the fire inside. It's the Fit Sanity family. We ride till we rise.